Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to new subs. Thank you for subbing. So today's reading is just something quick and easy and a bit of fun. What's the gossip on you? So for group 1, you have the purple Buddha, which is see no evil. Group 2, you have the blue Buddha, which is hear no evil. And group 3, you have the, I think that's burgundy, speak no evil. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything, okay guys? And if you feel like nothing's resonating, choose another pile, and if that's not resonating, I have a playlist with loads of gossip readings, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1, so if you chose the see no evil Buddha, before we get started, just to let you know that if it's something good or if it's something bad, I am going to tell you. I'm going to be honest, and if it's upsetting, please don't stay and watch. Let's get started. What I'm going to do, I'll look at them in a minute. I want to get an archetype of the personality of this person or people that are talking about you. So Spirit, take me into group 1 please, Spirit, and tell me what is the archetype of the person that's gossiping about group 1. So we have werewolf. Let's get one more. Oh Lord, not that many. Okay. Oh my goodness. Group 1, right, that's the second time a whole pile, okay, has fallen out. So I feel like you've got multiple people that are talking about you behind your back, not just one person. But I feel like there is a ringleader, okay? You know, werewolf, we can look at it, sheep's in wolf, wolf in sheep's clothing, that kind of energy, okay? Right, there we go. Finally got there in the end. Okay, we've got devouring mother. Do you know what? That's so weird because you haven't looked at your truth and lie cards yet, because obviously I haven't turned them around. But when I was shuffling your cards, I'm sure it's group 1. Let me have a look before I make myself look like... Yes. There is a card in there which I'm going to show you now, and I am smiling because that's literally confirmed the card that came out for your pile, and I never picked them, shuffled, that's what came out. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So this archetype of this person, it says metamorphosis, liberated and powerful sexually, willingness to connect and learn from past, inner strength, reincarnation, spiritual energy. So this person does have a strong energy about them. It may be spiritual, but it may not be anything that's great. You know, when you can pick up a vibe on someone that's not, you know what I mean? This person may actually, I don't know where I'm getting that. I'm picking up a feminine energy for you, group 1. Someone who is very, you know, like a Marilyn Monroe kind of sex appeal that they've got. You know, they don't really have to try, men or women, because they've got these energies, fawn at this person's feet because there's something very sexual about them. But anyway, so we've got devouring mother, and it says protective, loving, supportive, nurturing, space for growth and independence, acknowledges child's need for individuality. So we could be looking at an Aquarius here as well. So we're looking at a mother, a parent, or a father, like I said, energies. And this is what I wanted to show you. So it says, let me put that on that side. Hang on, get a grip. It says your best friend is straight up jealous of you. They don't want to see you shine. And then you've got fake squad. That's why I picked up a group of people. That's why with the archetypes, they were just... a whole pile was falling out. So this person could have a following, you know, like the clique at the school. I've experienced that. It's just like idiots. But anyway, it says that mum squad is judging you behind your back. They don't like you. They just pretend they do, and there you go. And you may pick up group 1 because I don't think you guys are silly. You may pick up a vibe from these energies here, you know, like say if you all have afternoon tea, you meet up for coffee or whatever. There's always these like passive aggressive comments that I'm getting from this energy here. And the ringleader is this one person who's meant to be your best friend, okay? So be very careful, because you can find that even though you've got a best friend, they're not really happy for you, you know. I mean, I've explained it on my channel before that I had a friend of 15 years and stopped talking to her about 4 years ago, something like that, because she was just so jealous of everything. And You know, when you see it, but you don't want to believe it because they're your best friend and, you know, just was never happy for you. You know, even at my wedding, her face was like really, I'm laughing at it now, but when I look back at that day, Jesus, she was miserable as hell. Absolutely miserable. And that's what I feel like when you achieve something here, group one, this person, fate pretends to be happy for you. So just be careful. Let's get the tarot and then we'll go on to, yeah, let's get the tarot first. So take me into group one, please, Spirit, and tell me. Let's find out about the friend first, okay? And then we'll find out about the fake squad, because you've, like I said, you've got multiple people here that's talking about you. So tell me group one. Tell me about the fake best friend that's gossiping. What are they saying about group one? The Emperor in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Fool. Ooh. This is nice. I don't know whether recently or you went through a painful ending. For some of you, you did, okay? You may have gone through a very painful ending. Your partner may have walked away from you. You may have walked away from them. Because the overall energy here is the Ten of Swords. And that's the ultimate betrayal. Or it could be when we're hitting rock bottom. But something closed in your life here, okay? There was a major chapter that came to a close. So, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be brutally honest. I won't beat around the bush. And it's not very nice what this person's saying about you, okay? Because it's like, I'm hearing this person just from these 3 cards here saying that no wonder your person left you for another or they cheated on you is because you are someone that doesn't take care of themselves, okay? You let yourself go. You may have put on a bit of weight. You may have lost weight, but that's neither here nor there. That's just really nasty. They criticise your parenting if you do have children, that you're not really what's the word? Homebody? Not homebody. You know when you make a home, you know, you make it homely. You're not very good at that. You're someone that's very shallow is what this person says about you, but it's not true, group one, okay? And, you know, if in regards to putting on a bit of weight, who cares? This person calls you, I don't know whether they, I'm just hearing Bonnie Lass, but not in a nice way. It's a dig. And this person says you're boring. Wow, group one, you really need to watch who your friends are. Well, your best friend, should I say. This person likes to tell people that you're very naive. You're negligent as well when it comes to, like I said, maybe your health, your hygiene, you know, taking care of yourself or taking care of your home or your children. You're someone who is very, very controlling with the Emperor as well, that you like to pretend that you're someone who's got their life together or someone who's in authority. You know, you could have a good job, you know, but it's all make-believe is what this person's saying. And they're talking about this. It's definitely something here in regards to you being left behind by a spouse or just a long-time partner here. And you're like the highlight of the conversation. This person gets pleasure out of it, about your pain here with the Ten of Swords. I don't like this energy, group one. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries as well. Tell me more. What are they saying? What is this person saying about group one? They talk about if you have mental health, a mental health illness, or you've been suffering with depression, this energy here speaks about that. So if you're telling this person all about what you're going through, they're discussing this with other people here. Nothing's private here, okay? Also, what I'm seeing here as well is that they're telling people that you like to pretend to be, you like to act the victim when you're not the victim. Wow. Anything else, Spirit? The Moon in reverse. The Two of Swords. Yeah, this person gets enjoyment at the fact that you were being lied to by maybe your partner, or they laugh at the fact that they're blatantly lying to your face, you know, being fake in your face. They find this quite funny because you can't see that what they're doing. But it's also this conversation about an ex here of yours where this person lied to you and the lies came out, and, you know, but you didn't see the truth at the time because you were so blinded by love or what have you. And it's also, this person does talk about that you are a liar, that you like to make stories up. We have Pisces. Let me find out about this fake squad. What is this fake squad talking about when it comes to group 1? Yeah, they talk about the despair that you went through, the trauma. Two of Pentacles. They talk about how you have to balance your life out now, where, you know, you could be juggling home, you could be juggling work, children, you know, yourself, your mental health. They talk about these fake squad. That's interesting though. The Queen of Cups has come out. Let me have a look. Do you know what, actually? I am going to clarify that, but I do see this fake squad go backwards and forwards with what they're being told when it comes to you, Group 1, which this is actually quite good, really, because there is doubts here when it comes to what your best friend or friend is saying about you, because what they're actually seeing is this Queen of Cups, and not here, not this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're seeing a Queen of Cups who is someone who is a really good mother or father, really good person, very empathic, loving, loyal, caring. You've just got this really beautiful energy about you, and this fake squad, that could be why they don't like you. It could be because of that. Let's have a look. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. What is this fake squad saying? The Tower in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in upright, should I say, and the Five of Cups. They're talking about your heartbreak, how you were rejected or abandoned. I can't even talk. Talk about your tears. Oh, that's what they're saying as well. You went from a Queen of Cups to a Queen of Swords, where your guard is up now, and it's like you're not as loving, or maybe even gullible actually, as before. Maybe you are starting to see what these people are like on this best friend, and now maybe you're biting back, and there's something here, or this Queen of Swords is the best friend that they're wary of here, of upsetting, because she can be a bitch, an absolute bitch, the Queen of Swords, like to the point of she's actually one of the worst queens when you really pee her off. And they're trying to avoid this Tower moment in regards to maybe the dynamic of the group breaking up, or the truth getting out here, or upsetting this Queen of Swords. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I did say Aquarius at the beginning. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So yeah, there's something here that these people, it could even be Group 1 that they avoid you as well. Or they avoid letting you talk about how you feel in regards to this separation as well. Like, these people are not really your friends, whatever. Right, let me get advice. Spirit, what advice would you give Group 1? How should they handle the situation with the friend and the fake squad? The Hierophant in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. You need to close this, Spirit is saying. It's time to maybe close this chapter and stop holding on. Because there's something here where there's a part of you that does want to. Like I said, I don't feel like you group one are silly at all. I think you're quite intelligent people. But there's something here where I don't know whether your friend makes you feel guilty or you would feel guilty. You have that energy about you that maybe you guys have people-pleasing tendencies. And there's nothing wrong with that. I even had that for a while. And you don't want to upset anyone. But there is something that there's a lesson that needs to be learned here with these people. These are not your friends at the end of the day, okay? It's meant to be... Spirit is saying, if you can close this chapter, okay, you can walk away from these people, value yourself a lot more, see yourself as a Queen of Cups. You will find that your life will start getting a lot better. There'll be new love coming in, new acquaintances, you know, like friends, that kind of thing. You'll start raising your vibration where you'll start attracting people that are on your level, not this level here, because I'm telling you, Guru One, these people are bringing you down. You're not normal, meaning in a really nice, loving way, okay, Group One. You don't follow tradition, okay? You're not really, you may be a bit wacky, you may be a bit out there, you may be one of those free love type of people with, or you let your children run free, whatever. And this is frowned upon, but you're not part of this. This is not your soul tribe. You need to go find your soul tribe, people that are going to accept who you are. You're getting advice, okay, from the wrong person. This person does not have your best interest at heart. There's nothing to feel guilty about this. You know, you may have been friends for years, and yes, it is really hard. That's why I was trying to tell you about my friendship of 15 years. It was one of the hardest things that I ever did. And there was a few other friendships that I had for years as well that I cut off because it was just too toxic and I couldn't do it no more. And as you get older, you just think, ugh. And it took a couple of years to really get over that, because it is like losing your right arm. But you will eventually get over it, because the Judgment in reverse does talk about malicious gossip as well. It's malicious. It's not even nice. I mean, to be told that you're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's frumpy and unkept and, you know, just body shaming you, basically. I just see you turning up in something nice, maybe a bit wacky, unusual, because you've got a different kind of style, Group One, and this person will have a little dig at you, and then you'll start feeling really bad about yourself. And they may even be, oh, I'm only joking, but they're not joking. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. Let's see what else they're saying for Group One, please, Spirit. Frenemy, wow. That's clarification twice now. You've got fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. This is not your friend. Rebound. Flirty, temporary options, unpredictable intentions. So they could be telling people that you're, you know, this person could be saying that you're on a rebound, you're being all flirty, and, you know, you could have started just dating someone, or you may have met someone, you're quite excited about it, and this person is telling people, oh, it's just a rebound. Yeah, not happy for you, obviously. Wow. This came out in reverse, my throat. This energy doesn't want me speaking, but I will speak. We've got knocked up, pregnancy, expecting, mothering. But it is in reverse. So there is something here in regards to an untruth here when, you know, if you got pregnant by your ex, or you got pregnant, this person's telling people you got knocked up on purpose. I don't like that saying, knocked up. It's so rude. Bonnie and Clyde. And this could be why you don't want to let go of the friendship, because it's a ride or die friendship. It used to be, but something changed. Bloody hell. Because just about ask, let me have a cough and I'll come back. Okay, group 1. This energy really does not want me to ask this question, but I'm going to ask this question. And if I have to choke again, I'll pause it again. Right. Spirit, tell me, what was the change of heart? Because seeing that is actually quite heartbreaking. Something changed along the way. Why did they change towards you, group 1? So let's find out. Why did this best friend change towards group 1? Jealousy. Because you were thriving. You met someone. This person gave you a lot of confidence, or you just had this confidence about you, okay? Where you loved yourself. You loved what you saw. I mean, it can be when, if this ex-partner of yours or whatever, when you met them, you were really happy with them at the time and you had all your wishes and everything come true with this person. And maybe this person's had trouble in their marriage or their relationship, or they've just not found the right person. So there's a lot of jealousy here in regards to your relationship and how you see yourself and how other people see you as well. That's what I'm saying about these other friends. There is like this energy of going backwards and forwards, like, well, you're saying this about group 1, but yet group 1 is actually really the Queen of Cups. There was something that happened here. I feel like what happened is you met someone, you were in a long-term commitment, life changes, you settle down, you ain't got time to go and be ride or die and go do things like you used to when you were younger. And this person didn't like that. They saw it as a rejection. They saw that you weren't being fair, okay, to the relationship. You weren't giving back equally as they, but then this person obviously got in a relationship, maybe got, had a child or whatever. But yeah, there's that underlying resentment. You wounded this person. You hurt them. But I feel like you don't even know that you did hurt them. Maybe they ring you up and say to you, oh, you don't spend no time with me no more, blah, 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 blah. But, life, responsibility, kids and everything, people ain't got time for that. I know I didn't when my kids were young. Light bulb moments, a sudden realisation, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So this, I feel like, is your energy, okay, where you're, maybe this is bringing a light bulb moment for you. But there is something that either is going to happen where you're going to have that epiphany, okay, where you're going to see something that this person does and you're going to be like, oh my God, I've been so stupid. Or it's already happened. And then you've got player. Play in the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. So this person talks about you just dating. You may be out on the apps and that. So what? It's none of your business. Red flagged. Warning signs, take heed, risky situations. This person says you're a walking red flag as well. Lovely. Wow. Ah, see, look. This is what I was saying. It's so wrong. And your mental health here as well. Literally what came out in the tarot. And this has come out crossing. So supersize me, doing too much, excessive overindulgence. So it's like your energy is really scattered. It's like 1 minute you overindulge, you eat too much, the next minute you don't eat. And it's like, thanks for the clarification, Spirit, as well. And then you've got this one, numbing, self-medicating addictions, irrational behaviour. So this friend of yours could be telling people that you're self-medicating, to try and numb your pain that you're going through. Please watch yourself from this person, group 1. Right, we're going to get an angel number and then a question. So think of your question as well, group 1, while I get your angel number. So if you're new here, you can ask any question you want, okay? So angel number for this reading, that was so quick, 949. Angel of light, Uriel's, whatever. Radiant light shines upon your path. Seek wisdom in darkness and allow fresh perspectives to illuminate your way. Illumination, wisdom, and perspective. Yeah. And that's that light bulb moment. But like I said, group one, it could literally be that you can see this is going on and you've just been putting off the inevitable. So, my loves, ask your questions. So for group one, please, Spirit. All right, so ask away. Very interesting. Whatever you ask, and I'm going to take these two because they make sense. You've got distraction. This may not be aligned with your highest good, tempting, deceptive, and secrets. And then you've got up in the air. The timing is uncertain, so change your approach, fleeting wishes, and adapting. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And guys, if you don't mind giving the video a thumbs up, it does really help. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group two. So if you chose the Hear No Evil Buddha, this is your reading. So before we get started, just to let you know that if it's good, I'm going to tell you. If it's bad, I'm still going to tell you, okay? So if you don't want to hear the bad, please don't stay and watch. We're going to do these in a minute. Just going to find out the archetype of the person or people that is gossiping about you, group two. So tap me into group two's energy, please, Spirit, and tell me who is this person that is gossiping. What is their archetype? That was so quick. We have mad scientist. One more. Throat chakra from group one is still being affected. Right. So we've got insane, delusional. Sorry, I'm not laughing at these. I'm just like, wow, is this how we're starting with this energy? So we've got insane, delusional, warped intelligence, disguise identity, does not value life, corrupt, ill intent, dangerous pursuit in trying to play God. Oh, God. Oh, we could be dealing with someone here, group two, that literally is like a daredevil, like just has maybe no self-awareness. I don't know why that's coming through. I'm picking up conspiracy theorist as well, guys. You know, there's nothing wrong with that if some of you are watching this and you are, though, you know, like all that sort of thing. But yeah. So anyway, we've got Dark Lord. This is a very dark energy. Authority, power, grandiose, physical warrior, fighting on the front lines, influences physical and magical capabilities and nobility. So this person is like a magician. So this could be someone that uses dark arts, you know, like, don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it, like devil worshipping, if you know what I mean. And my throat chakra is really going with your pole as well. It was a strong energy in group one. And now it's your group as well. This is like a grandiose... Just got a breeze on my hand. Oh, okay. The reason why I said that I've just got a breeze on my hand, that's usually, obviously when you feel something cold or blow or whatever, it's usually a spirit, as I said that, because there was something I was going to say and now I've told... Oh, that was what I was going to say. This could be a grandiose narcissist, okay? So if some of you don't know what a grandiose narcissist is, it's someone who likes to flash the cash, I'm the big I am, that kind of thing, okay? So let's have a look at your gossip, what this person's gossiping about. So we've got your friend is jealous of your success. They hate seeing you win. Oh, God, not another one. That happened in group one. Maybe you want to go have a look at group one. It might be similar. Someone caught something. Who were they effing with? Wow. So basically, your friend is very, very jealous of your success, okay? They don't like seeing you winning. This person also may be spreading gossip about something that, you know, if you're sleeping with someone and you've caught something, or even though you may not have caught something, that's not what I'm saying here, guys. It just is that this is what they're gossiping about. Anything to bring you down. Let's get the tarot. Tell me more, please, Spirit, so this is a friend. It could be an associate as well. So what are they gossiping about when it comes to group 2, please, Spirit? What are they saying about group 2? God, that's a lot, Spirit. Okay, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, that is the King of Cups. 9 of Voices, which is Swords, Page of Swords, and we have Judgment. Queen of Materials. Yeah, you're someone who does really well for themselves. You could have a good job. You could be a business owner. You're just very successful, okay? You're very abundant. You could be a parent as well. And, this, you know, that card does say this person doesn't like seeing you win. They want you to struggle, because the 5 of Pentacles is when we're, you know, we're financially struggling, and it's like we're out on the bones of our arse, or, you know, we've lost our job, or that kind of thing. This is like literally what they're hoping for. This person has a lack mindset as well. It's like they always feel like they need more, and they don't want you to have it. And it's like you're the type of energy as well where when you meet someone, or you are introduced to someone, or what have you, or you're around people, they like to give to you, they like to talk to you, they like to be around you. But this person, their energy towards you is that, why am I always begging for things? Why am I always like asking for handouts? I don't know, for some of you as well, group 2, this could be a sibling or a cousin or something like that as well. So it could be that literally, because this person may be struggling themselves, they keep making mistake after mistake after mistake. You're the type of person that will come in and, you know, you'll give them 50 quid or £100 or whatever, you know, to help this person out. You're very, very generous because you're in a financial position to be able to do that. But they resent you for this. They do not like this. They would rather see you wounded, like hurt, you know. They don't like the fact that you've put boundaries in with this place, in place with this person as well. So it could literally be as well, they may have taken the mick out of you, where they've come to you for handouts, and you're and you've had to say to them, look, enough is enough now. And now you've hurt them. So they're going around telling people, oh, you know, I'm on the bones of my arse. Group 2's not helping me. They're not blah, blah, blah. But people don't really know the full truth about it. And Page of Swords is literally gossip as well. So this person is talking to other people about you. And you're being judged quite harshly as well by this person. And you could be being judged by other people because of what this person is saying about you here. And I feel like there was recently, I'm not sure, it may have happened in the past, but I feel like it's recently that you may have actually just spoke your truth to this person, and it actually really upset them. They didn't like it. You told this person some home truths, and it's like you brought clarity on their behaviour. But now there is this resentment because you've always been loving. You've always cared about this person. It doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It's just that I feel like you just thought, I've had enough now. You know, it's time to stand on your own 2 feet. I don't see this being harsh, but I just see it as being really petty, and there's a lot of jealousy here in regards to your success and they're not successful. Because this person, you could have been someone, I'm seeing that as well for some of you, you could have actually loaned this person some money to start up a business, but it was so out there that it didn't take off. And maybe they're blaming you for this. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me more what this person's gossiping about when it comes to group 2. Temperance. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's all about your success. All about your success. How people love you. You know, some of you may be in the limelight. Some of you may be on social media. You may have, you know, some of you may even be stars. But you have this Ace of Pentacles that's actually really beautiful. And the Ace of Cups, you may have just fallen in love. You may be in a beautiful relationship. Or you just love yourself, you know. You could have started a business venture and it took off. And everybody loves what they're buying or what they're watching, you know. And this person can't handle that you are like an earth angel here, because that is the Temperance. It's an angel. You bring a lot of peace and happiness to quite a lot of people. I'd love to know what you do, group 2. Something you do here on do. I'm such a child. There's something you do. I've said it again, but that's the only way I can say it. Online, there's something here where you may have a social media presence and you're getting a lot of attention. You know, some of you could be doing the OFs. No judgment here. Yeah, Sagittarius. And it could literally be here as well. This person may have actually asked you for a job and maybe you said no, you know, because you know that it will be a mistake, or maybe you did hire them before and you had to let them go because they just was being, you know, crazy. Right, let's get some oracle cards. This person's just like, I don't know. This is not bad, group 2. This is not like group 1 was quite bad. But it's just very, it's like petty jealousy. I don't see hate. I just see a lot of resentment and a lot of jealousy. Alright, so tell me what they're saying about group 2. Karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. There you go. Clarification again. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This is a karmic that you're dealing with. You can't trust this person. And I think you already know that anyway. You know, maybe you started pulling your energy back a bit from this person because you've started to notice that, you know, maybe you're giving too much to them. But they're in secret competition, and that's what's really weird, because the archetype, was it the archetype or the other 2 cards said something about that they're secretly competing with you. They don't want you to win. You're unfazed. And that's a good energy to be in. Or this person can literally be acting like they're unfazed, but underneath there's a lot of jealousy. Fake flexing. So this person's telling people that you act rich, you flosses, money, acts fancy, show off, etc. But that came out in reverse as well. And we got someone here with the archetype that said grandiose. And I explained what that was. So this basically is showing me that this person could literally be fake flexing, because the 5 of Pentacles is there. They're lacking in money, I don't know, maybe relationships, friends, that kind of thing. And it's like to show off, to one-up you. It's really stupid. We've got Queen rising, stepping into your power, praise coming up, and spotlight. And there it is again. It's like this is literally the energy that you're either in or you will be coming into. And they don't like that. This person thinks you ain't shite. Oh dear. This person could be wishing bad karma on you. You can't wish bad karma on anyone. It's not up to us to say, oh, I hope you get bad karma. That's up to the universe. Okay, it's cause and effect. Whatever you're putting out there, it's going to come back. So this person sending you the evil eye every time they're around you or away from you, and they're spying on you on social media, by the way, or on your platform that you have. You have to ignore my throat, guys, because honestly, since I've started these readings, these energies are just affecting it. So hopefully once I get to pile 3, it'll go. But this person could be receiving back karma because it's all the bad energy that they're sending you. And also there is a warning that's coming in here, group 2. Do me a favour, don't share any of your ideas or your next move or what you're earning or anything like that with this person no more, okay? Because this could be causing you some bad karma. I'm not saying you've got bad karma, but it could literally be you're taking on this person's karma, if you know what I mean. Having this person in your life, it can happen because this is a karmic that you're dealing with. Then you've got girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Here we go again. This person's literally competing with you. I think you're just so unfazed, like you're like, you know what, you go over there, you do what you need to do because I don't really give a shit. But you could have had an argument with this person. This could be something that's happened recently and they're talking about the argument. It could literally be a physical fight for some of you as well. But just be careful that it don't get to that. Creeping. There you go. Creeping on your socials. Creeping on what you're doing. Wanting to know what you're doing. Some of you could have cut this person off and now they haven't got access to your energy or what you're up to. They're creeping. We've got romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. So this person could literally be telling people you're cheating on your partner, you've got a secret lover, or there's someone here that you are seeing and they want to know who it is because you're keeping it a secret. If you have started seeing someone, do not talk about this person as well because that's another thing with this energy. Because don't forget they come out as a, let's mess it up, a dark warlord. This person's very capable of sending you negative energy without, without your knowledge. Inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. Oh my God. This person could literally have tried to start the same thing that you're doing and it didn't take off. So this person's creeping, nosy and trying to get the inside scoop, you name it. So I'm going to get you an angel number. While I get that, group 2, think of a question. So any question that you would like to ask. So for group 2, please spirit angel number for this pile. This reading. 454, Angel of Harmony, Jafel. Jafel eliminates the beauty in all things. Seek out experiences that appeal to your senses and aesthetics and find harmony in artistry. Beauty, artistry, aesthetics. That's lovely. And that's really weird because if you are someone that is doing something on social media and you are sharing your gift, that's a really lovely angel to have. Because maybe you do seek beauty in all things. Wow. So ask a question, group 2. So for group 2, please, spirit, ask away. Let me do that again. Just one, thank you. No. And it actually had unlikely that came out with a few others. That's why I put it back. So it says the answer is no. The situation or event is not unfolding at this time. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate all of you. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose the Speak No Evil Buddha, this is your reading. So we're going to do them in a minute. We're going to start off with an archetype first to see what the personality is of this person that's gossiping about you or people. So take me into group 3, please, spirit, and tell me what is the archetype of the person that's gossiping about group 3. Oh my God, I don't think so. Let me do that again. Right, there we go. We've got samurai and individualist. Okay. So it says protector, lawful, insightful, resourceful, intuitive, implacable spirit to overcome enemies, mental and spiritual strength is unbreakable. This could literally be someone that's actually in law, maybe fights for people's rights. And the individualist says original, expressive, walk to the beat of their own drum, defiles rules. I can't even talk. Deep feelings, drive decisions, on the hunt for novel ways of doing things. So you've got someone who is really independent, stands up for what's right. They do walk to the own beat of their own drum here. This is someone that I feel like you can't tell this person anything, because I don't know why I'm getting that. This person thinks they're right about everything. Picking up maybe Libra energy as well. I'm not saying you Libras, okay, are type of people that think you're right about everything. I'm just picking up Libra energy, okay? So let's have a look at what they're saying. So we've got, they say their ex is the toxic one. Truth be told, the opposite is true. Okay. This could be an ex. And do you know what? I thought we were going to get away with it today. But because group 1 and 2 were totally different readings, which was really nice. But no, obviously group 3, you've got an ex here. So you could be this person, well, obviously you're this person's ex, and they're telling people that you were the toxic one, but really, you know the truth, group 3, that this person was the toxic one. But you know how people are. They like to, you know, say it was the other person. You got to watch what people actually say when you meet someone. It's all good for you to blame the other person for everything, but there are ways that you need to watch what this person says about, you know, nobody's perfect. There are times where we make mistakes in relationships, and it's like holding your hands up and saying, all right, I could have done a bit more, I could have been more loving, I could have given them more sex, I could have done this, I could have done that. But it still doesn't give them a reason to be an arsehole. Okay. And then we've got, they are using psychological warfare to get under your skin. Is it working? Oh, wow. You could be dealing, look, I know people throw out narcissists or narcissistic traits or whatever, but you could be dealing with someone here that really loves to play mind games with you. You know, that if you're not with this person anymore, they could be, you know, if you have children with this person, they could have a tendency to say things to you to make you feel bad about yourself. You know, it could be like gaslighting and things like that. Or maybe when you were with them, they were like this. But the thing is, you've got to watch a narcissist, because what happens is they go and they get all their flying monkeys together and they make out that you are the bad person, that you did everything literally that they did. And people actually really do believe them, because they, you know, I mean, I've dealt with one, and it's unbelievable how people just literally believe everything this person says. They can say the sky is green and they would believe them. But it's like they're swinging it around on you here, group 3. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot. Right, take me to group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me, what is this person gossiping about when it comes to group 3? Oh, that's not nice. Right, they're saying the reason why the relationship came to an end was because you stepped out of the connection. So it could, right, so you could have children with this person. And as I said in group 1 and 2, which I forgot to say to you guys in group 3, I'm going to be honest if it's nice, I'm going to be honest if it's bad, you know, and if it's upsetting, just don't stay and watch, please. So basically, this person's telling people how insecure you are, you have no integrity, you have no confidence. It could even be that, you know, if you had a child with this person, they're telling people that the child weren't yours. And trust me, I've been in that position with my daughter, who's now 26, and I'm laughing because it backfired on them. Because he tried to say that my daughter wasn't his, and he was fighting CSA, which is Child Support Agency. And back then, I don't know whether they do it now, they offer a free paternity test. And he ended up saying, yeah, the kid is mine. But the weird thing is, she looks like the family. It's so funny, honestly. I'm laughing at the time. It wasn't funny because it was very upsetting to be accused of something like that. But that's what I'm seeing here, is that, you know, you were unfaithful. The child wasn't theirs. You're not this motherly, loving, loyal, caring person. You're not a true divine feminine, and this is why the relationship ended. This is why they left you. You may have left them, but they're telling people that they left you. Okay, 12 for Scorpio. Yeah, you tried to trap this person. So it could even be that you got pregnant on purpose to trap them. Tell me more. Pathetic, really. Or it even can be here for some of you, if you're male, it could be that you just skipped out on your responsibilities and just left the mum to be a single mum, basically. What else are they gossiping about, Spirit, when it comes to group 3? Wow. This person really does not have a high opinion of you. There's the Hierophant in reverse. This person is telling people you juggled them, that you cheated on them, that you didn't take your vows seriously if you married this person. You weren't right. I just had right in the head. That's not really not nice. You know, they wanted a traditional relationship, but you were not that type of person. Oh, God, this person's really like... This is what I'm saying. If this is upsetting to you, group 3, don't stay and watch it, because if this person does play psychological games with you, this could be triggering as well. So, you know, because they're doing it through the energy here, like coming through, doing it again. It's like mind effing with you. But none of it is true. And it's like, this person also is telling people that the reason why they didn't have sex with you is because they couldn't get it up because you weren't attractive. Jesus, how did you put up with this person? It was all your fault. You know, maybe they do have an impotence problem. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it happens. But they're blaming you for that. Also that you're very unstable as well. They made a poor choice when they married you or were in a relationship with you. Okay, anything else? I don't even know whether I should carry on because this person's really nasty. Three of Pentacles. Why the Three of Pentacles? What is this gossip here? You made them feel invisible. This is something to do with money, assets, property, something here in regards to maybe this person was the breadwinner and it's like they don't like the fact that maybe, you know, if you're separating, you have to go through a divorce or whatever, you know, by law really, you've got to separate the assets, and they don't like this because they're seeing it as I built this up from the ground up or whatever, or I worked really hard, so why should I share that fortune? But do you know what is coming through quite clearly here? So your reading's taking a little bit of a diversion here, is that the Wheel of Fortune is talking about karma. This person's going to reap karma, basically. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. They're telling people as well that, you know, they tried to work things out with you, but you just, yeah, you ignored them. You didn't really want to make any effort. Four of Wands. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The karma may have been, okay, or it may be coming if it hasn't happened for some of you. If there was a lawsuit or something like that, it went in your favour. So if you guys had a home, you got the home. If there was finances here, you come off quite well off, if you know what I mean. You're very abundant with the Nine of Pentacles. This is part of their karma. And also part of their karma as well is to see you enter into another relationship with somebody else and build a life with them. That's part of the karma right there. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Oh, hang on. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. Could be that you've moved in with someone, you've actually moved on for some of you as well, and they're really bitter about this. You could have had another like family with someone else. It could be merging of families as well. But they really, really don't like it. Yeah, look, then you know when the Ace of Swords comes out, Spirit saying what I'm saying is the truth. That's truth and clarity right there. It's cutting through the truth, basically. And if that hasn't happened, that is going to happen. And the truth will eventually come out as well. You don't need to do anything. Karma's working behind the scenes here. This person will be exposed. And that is a new relationship right there. A new start, a fresh start for you guys, which good for you. And it's, you've got a King of Swords and you've got a King of Pentacles. You've got an Ace of Pentacles. I know it's meant to be gossip. I will find out a little bit more, but this is really nice to see because you've got you've got someone that is very, very respectful. Okay, they do have a lot of integrity. This person's very honest as well. They won't beat around the bush with you. So, you know, when they're in a relationship with you, they will be quite serious. Well, no, they will be serious about you, especially with the King of Pentacles as well, which is someone who is very grounded, stable, secure, loyal, once again. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. You've got this Ace of Pentacles, which is a brand new beginning, a fresh start for you and this person, whoever they are. It's a gift from God, if you want to say. Okay, what else are they gossiping about? Let's get back on track, Spirit. You have the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, for goodness sake, look at this. The Ace of Cups. I mean, all you're missing is the Ace of Wands. It's literally all you're missing right now, Group 3. This is amazing. Because this is what they're going to have to watch. All your wishes, all your hopes, all your dreams and everything coming true. You're going to find the love of your life here. And this is an Emperor as well. This is a divine masculine. You came out as an Empress. Even though it was in reverse, you are a true Empress. You guys are counterparts, soulmates. This is soulmate connection. And they're going to have to watch you move on with this Emperor. And watch you give your cup of love to somebody else here and get a new beginning. So there could be marriage, you know, just serious commitment, loyalty, love, children if you want children. Some of you could actually be in this position and this is what they're talking about. It's just that they're very bitter about the fact that you've got your Nine of Cups. Because maybe this person left you for someone else and it didn't work out the way they thought it was going to work out. Let me ask Spirit something. So we have Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me, right, Spirit, tell me why the hate towards Group 3? Why the resentment? Oh dear. Right. Because there was a Queen of Wands and it didn't work out. This Queen of Wands turned out to be a Queen of Swords. Hang on, tell me about the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, which is the same energy. That's too many, Spirit. Tell me what's going on with the Queen of Wands. We've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Eight of Swords. Yeah, they've had, this didn't work out, or you know, if this person left you for a Queen of Wands, that's my other woman or other man, okay? If they had, like, cheated on you and left you, this is not going to work out for them. They're now realising, like I said, the Queen of Wands comes across as being very sexual, you know, sexy or handsome, charming, whatever. very passionate energy, the Queen of Wands. But really, I feel like that was a facade, because this person's in their head about it now, thinking, well, how did this person go from a Queen of Wands to a Queen of Swords? A Queen of Swords is where they're really cold and they're off, and they're not open to being the Queen of Wands anymore. It's like very defensive energy. But there is a breakup here, or a heartbreak in regards to this relationship, and they are really, really confused about it. And now they're stuck in their head about you because they made a mistake. But not only that, as well, this person's going around acting like a victim. They're not a victim. Sorry, I'm laughing, but they're really not a victim. They're not. They like to be. There's huge regret here for their behaviour. This person was very sneaky. This is my affair card, the Seven of Swords. It's someone who's lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with something, wearing a mask. And that's the huge regret right there, is the Five of Cups. So in a way, this person was really nasty to start with, but then underneath, when you dig deep, the reason why they're nasty is because they've got to watch you move on. You know, karma. Let's get some oracle cards. So for group 3, what's this person gossiping about when it comes to group 3? Shine. The light, your light irritates their demons. And that's the Empress energy right there. Thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical, emotional. So you see, here we go again. There is some resentment here. Even hate, I feel like, group 3. That they feel like you robbed them. Maybe if you did pull back your energy, like, you know, you weren't emotionally available for this person anymore, they feel like you're a thief for doing that. Person's going to offer you a dirty offer in the future. Just be very careful. Like, it could be, I don't know, maybe to sneak around, have a fling or one night stand or something. They're going to try something here. I feel like it is sexual. Played out, but it's in reverse. So, you know, this person right at the beginning did say that you were some kind of player, cheater, you know, that kind of thing. But really, this person's a player. They're not played out yet, this person. You know, there's that projection again with this energy. That I feel like they projected a lot onto you here, and they're still doing it behind the scenes. I mean, you may not even be aware that they're doing it. I feel like you just don't care. There we go. Confirmation when I said about bad karma. This person's got karma coming towards them. So we've got into you, good chemistry, great vibes and positive. So the person that you're either with or you're going to be meeting, group 3, is going to be so into you. And like I said, they're going to have to watch this. And they don't like this. You know, maybe this person told you, here's that psychological warfare. Nobody's going to want you. Nobody's going to part with your BS. You know, that kind of thing that exes really do like to say to someone when they know they're the guilty party. Yeah. So we've got girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So this person could be telling people that you're fighting with them. This could be a same-sex couple. Take what resonates. Person could even be telling people that, you know, you may have whacked and won. Not that it's true. Screenshot. Getting evidence, proof and facts. There may be something here that you've got screenshots of, proof, evidence, or something that you may have used against this person for their, you know, if they were causing a lot of psychological damage. And they tell people about this. This has come out twice now, giving money. So they could be telling people how they gave you money, how they looked after you, you know, and this, that, the other, just whatever. Look, there's your energy. You're unfazed. You don't care. you really don't care. So group 3, think of a question. We're going to ask a question after I get you an angel number. So for group 3, angel number for this reading, you have 5555, angel resilience, Camille. So Camille fortifies your spirit against adversity, cultivate endurance, harness fortitude, and let perseverance be your constant ally. Endurance, fortitude, perseverance. That's a nice number. So ask your question, group 3. Any question you want to ask. So for group 3, please, Spirit. Oh, blimey, that was quick. You've got 2. So you've got Capricorn time. So December the 22nd to January the 19th. Uphill climb, but worth it. Work practical and long term. And you've got Pisces time, which is February 19th to March the 20th. Feel when the time is right, intuitive, creative, and emotions. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.